Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in and being a part of this evening. On behalf of TCS iON, I, Swapnil Chodankar, welcome you all to a very special Jobinar today that we call Job Connect. Now, for those who are joining for the first time, in this series, we intend to come out as help for job seekers who are eager to explore new opportunities. This series is designed to highlight exciting job openings from corporates across India and to provide valuable insights into what leading companies are expecting from you. Join us today and take a significant step towards advancing your career. Now, we represent TCS iON, a strategic business unit of TCS, and we are working with over 3,000 plus companies for their fresh hiring through our NQT assessment and job listing platform. These corporates have filled various IT positions and non-IT positions as well, and we've placed close to 1 lakh candidates so far across all the employers through the TCS iON platform. Candidates who enroll for the TCS iON National Qualifier Test, NQT, get direct access to TCS iON job listing platform. And this access to our platform, mind you, comes at a zero cost. This means everyone has an equal chance to find a job. And this platform provides opportunity to various corporates that recognize and accept TCS iON NQT scores for their recruitment processes. One such corporate speaker with us that we have today. Let me introduce to you Mr. James Stephen, the Director, Talent Acquisition at Riverture Consulting Private Limited. Good evening, James.
Good evening, Swapnil. Thank you for the warm welcome. Hi, everyone.
Most welcome. Just to give you all a short introduction of James, he's a seasoned HR leader with over 2 decades of experience in service industry. Throughout his career, James has focused on strategic talent solutions, workforce readiness, and building strong bridges between academia and industry. Now, he's been instrumental in helping thousands of fresh graduates like you kickstart successful IT careers, especially during his leadership tenure at Wipro. Now, currently, as a Director of Talent Acquisition at Riverture, he leads initiatives around hiring, training, and mentoring young talent for tech industry. With this vast experience and deep industry insights, James continues to shape the future tech talent and contribute to the ever-evolving industry. Yeah, so that's an introduction of James.
Wonderful.
Okay, so let me start this, with respect to the current job market. James, let me ask you this first question. Tell us something about Riverture Consulting and what is this company doing? What is the geographic spread, the technology spread, and what customers does it cater to?
Sure. Thank you so much, Swapnil. And once again, good evening, all of you. I'll just first cover Riverture, how we started, and what are the other offerings that we give for our customers and also for the job seekers. So Riverture is considered as the global talent transformation and enablement company that bridges the gap between the fresh talent that is coming out of the colleges and the corporate demand that is spread across the industry. How do we help the organizations? At the same time, the candidates is, we have a beautiful, unique solution called hire, train, and deploy. So this is our business model. Through this business model, we are helping both the organizations and also the candidates who are, aspiring to launch their career in IT. So that's what we are doing. We are headquartered in the US, in Virginia, Reston, and we have a strong partnership with over hundreds of Fortune funded companies across North America. And in India, we are operating from Chennai. We are also actively expanding into tier 2 cities and tapping into the incredible talent that is spread across tier 2 and 3 cities and giving them the right opportunity. And apart from US and India, We have our operations in Mexico and also UK. So that is about Riviture, and we are in the market for about 22 years now, and we are the pioneer in hire train deploy business in the US job market. And to talk about the offerings, I'll first cover what are we offering to our clients. So when I talk about the clients, we have clients ranging from the large IT services firms to product companies and to enterprises. We act as a strategic talent partner for all of these customers. We deliver ready to deploy tech professionals who are trained exactly as per the client's tech stack and project environment. So this is how we support them. And the kind of training that we provide, it is demand driven. We don't do any training, in a large scale, bringing all the students to one place and do. It is all demand driven. When the client has, say, 100 demand or 1,000 demand in various technologies, we take that into consideration. We sit together, finalize the curriculum, and then we start our recruitment process. So that is how we are supporting our customers. We act as an extended talent acquisition and also the training function of these organizations, which is very specific to their requirement. And this approach reduces a lot of time that clients are spending on onboarding and training the candidates and make them billable and make them productive from day one. So that is the kind of support we are providing. And we also help our clients expand into new talent markets, like especially I already mentioned about this tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So we concentrate more in these areas because we give the complete importance to talent. It is not about which college the candidates are coming from, which city the candidates are coming from. It is all about talent. Somebody who's having the potential, we target that audience and help the organizations build the talent pipeline in tier 2 and 3 cities also. And when I come to the offerings for the job seekers, what do we do? So for fresh graduates and also early career professionals, maybe 0 to 1 years of experience, so Reviture acts as a career launch pad. So that's what I can say. We hire individuals based on the aptitude and also their potential, the basics of the technical knowledge, whatever is required for the IT industry. So that is what is assessed during the hiring process. Once selected, they will go through a comprehensive training program, which is completely sponsored. I think TCS, iON, and Reviture are going in the right path. We don't bring this money element anywhere in the hiring process, whether it is for the hiring, whether it is for the certification. We make the people industry ready and have them employable. So that's our ultimate goal. There's no money involved. It's completely sponsored. I think
That's wonderful.
TCS and Revichar are going in the same direction and helping the young talent of the country. So that's exactly what both of us are doing.
That's really nice. In fact, there you hear it. All the attendees who we have, you heard it from the pioneer itself that irrespective of your background, you all will, in case only if you have the potential, you have the will, you all will surely make it through. And like how James specifically said, like this company, they hire, they train, and then they deploy specific to what the client requirement is. So that's really good. You also answered the next question of ours, like, as a talent acquisition for Reviture, what type of roles do you hire for fresh talent, both non-IT and IT? So you touched upon it a little. I would request you if you could just give us a more glimpse of what exactly you all hire for, and what are the skills and experience that you're looking for, and how do these roles typically progress?
Sure, I'll definitely touch upon that. And as I already mentioned, it is all demand driven. So whatever demand that we get from our clients, say if Tech Mahindra is giving us 500 demand, and they want this 500 to be in some in Java, some in data, some in Salesforce. We segregate these demand as per the location, and accordingly we'll start recruiting the people. And mostly it is pan-India requirement that we all working on, and we concentrate in students who are passing out, graduating from the colleges, or people who are having 0 to 1 year of experience. That is the target audience we have, because all these are entry-level talent that we get the requirement from our clients, and that is what we are specialized in. So we concentrate in that area. And to talk about the different opportunities or the technologies, Swapnil, based on the client, the recent, last 1.5 years data, if we take, most of the requirements are coming in full stack development area with respect to Java, .NET, Python, and React and Angular. So this is one important area where large number of demand coming from our client. And secondly, the cloud technologies in AWS and Azure. So these two are the second opportunity that we are doing. Apart from these two, a lot of demand we have for data engineering and analytics. So that's another area. And lastly, low code platforms like Salesforce, Pega. So that also we are specialized in. And for Salesforce and Pega, we are one of the key partners in India for their training needs. So whenever Salesforce or Pega goes to the market to hire people, so it is always through Reviture. So we are a designated training partners for Pega and Salesforce.
Thank you so
And
much.
it
That
is
was really
cutting
nice.
across industries also, Swapnil. It is not
Right.
specific to one industry, banking, financial
Correct.
sectors, and insurance, healthcare, everything.
Mhm.
So we cater this to all industries.
Wonderful. So everyone has an opportunity, probably.
Exactly.
Sarwar Khan has a question. What is the motive of this session? And Sarwar, you want to skip directly to the main part of the session. Sarwar, we would request you please be patient enough. The main intention of this session is to help you all get jobs and to explore new opportunities. That's what we are looking for. So you need to be patient. What exactly Stephen is telling you all right now will surely help you in your career, not only at the beginning level, but also it will help you to mount up on your career as well. So let's move on to the next question. So James, I have another question for you. What challenges do corporates face during fresher hiring? So this is a pertinent question that comes up. Many of the freshers want to know what are the challenges that they may come across.
Right. So I think when corporates now have these challenges, that is when the invention of hire train deploy actually came into existence. And I would say the skill gap is one of the important challenges that corporates are facing these days. When I say skill gap, that is the most common thing, because most fresh graduates, while they are very strong in theoretical part of whatever they're learning, they may lack exposure to certain things like real world project structures, and also their hands-on coding practices, and the other agile methodologies that is used in day-to-day life of an IT professional. So these are some of the things missing in the candidates when they apply for job. And to make the people ready and bring to the speed of the IT professionals, companies are spending a lot of time in training them in managing their expectations in a fast-paced manner. So it is a very very time-consuming process. And once they bring all these new entrants up to speed, the next struggle is the retention and early attrition. So that is also another challenge. So especially candidates between 12 to 18 months of experience, so they seek a lot of opportunities, and they have enough opportunities available also. So when they don't see growth or mentorship or clarity on what is next, so there is a high risk that they'll disengage or switch jobs. So these are important challenges that corporates are facing these days. To summarize, the challenge is not just about hiring the freshers; it is about hiring the right ones. So that is what is very important: giving them the right start and the right mentorship, and enabling them to grow into high performing professionals. So if this is missing, then companies do face these challenges, and that is when a company like us, Revicher, has built a system around this
Mhm.
challenges, and that is what is given as solution to our customers.
Wow, that's wonderful. So as like you said, it's not about the quantity, but it's about the quality.
Absolutely.
So that's really nice. We had this question for later on, but Piyush Patil has put up this question. So I would like to ask you, James. So he asks, how is TCS and Rivichor integrated with each other, and what are its advantage? So could you give him a brief about how your experience has been, hiring maybe from TCS iON portal, and how has your experience been so far?
Sure, Swapnil. See, this partnership started, I think, exactly 3 years ago. So then, Manoj, reached out to us and explained about the kind of, assessment that TCS is doing across country to find the right talent from every nook and corner. It's all about one side there are opportunities, the other side candidates are looking for opportunities. They don't know where to go and how to apply for jobs. And this program taps each and every talent from the country. So that's the beautiful work that TCS Iron is doing. And companies like us, we have good partnership with colleges. However, apart from the college partnerships, there are candidates who don't know where to go because in some tier 2 and tier 3 cities, college placement cells are not very active. So these students are very clueless. So for them, this is the right place to prove their
Right.
talent and get an opportunity. So when we, were approached by TCS, we also went through and we saw the model, how it works and the kind of assessment that TCS is conducting. It is a very structured program, and the scale in which that assessments are done, it is wonderful, and everything coming into one spot for all of us to go pick the candidates and to talk about the assessment, which is a uniformed assessment, and it has a systemic approach where we can go and see just the trust that TCS Ion is built in the market. We can just have to take the report and put them in the process and move on with the next steps. And the success rate was always good. So that is how this partnership is continuing for this 3.5 years now.
That's really nice. Thank you so much. I really hope that answers your question, Piyush. We've got questions from Sashank saying that I've got 10 years of experience. We've got Jitendra who says that can you please share some requirements for AIML CV. Yash says cybersecurity and actively hiring. So you all have all of these questions. I would request you to please stay tuned. We've got a lot, in stock for you all, in store for you all, and we'll certainly open up the jobs that are available. Meanwhile, I just want to ask you, James, again that since the recent times, has the hiring pattern changed? And also, according to these changes, how should the job seeker change their approach? And if you could share some key tips and tricks that you would give to students, not only applying for jobs but also for standing out during the hiring process and succeeding in their careers. So, for example, like how we had, Shashank say that he has 10 years of experience. What tip would you give to, a fresher or somebody who's been in the industry for a while but is looking up for a growth?
Sure, definitely. As rightly touched that pain point, Swapnil, because after pandemic, after we all are experiencing this macroeconomic conditions, a lot of things have changed in the hiring landscape also. Definitely, earlier the large IT firms used to onboard freshers in bulk through mass campus drives, train them in house, and then deploy into projects. Today, that model is slowed down a bit, and companies are now hiring in small batches, which is based on the real-time project demand. Instead of taking thousands of people, if 100 is the requirement, we'll hire 100 and we'll focus only on those 100 people who can be deployed immediately and start the work. So that is how the mindset of the company is changed in the recent times, and it is also not about it is no longer limited to top tier institutes. What matters today is, can you code? That's the first key that everybody, if you want to start your career in an IT firm and want to be in development project, can you code? So we have to ask ourselves, am I, in that level? The second thing, everybody is looking for is, do you understand logic and problem solving? If some problem is given, will I be able to think slightly different, or I'm able to understand the problem and then trying to provide solution? The third is, do I have that learning capacity, or some, when I say learning capacity, if I'm introduced to a new technology, how fast I'm able to pick it up in that new thing. So these are the three important things according to me is changed in the recent times. It is not about institute, it is not about which city you come from, or whether you scored 90% or 80%. The minimum eligibility criteria is there. However, the playing field is now set for all the students across India. This is an important or welcoming change that we all should appreciate. Though there were challenges, these are some of the changes, and most of the assessments, interviews, and also the onboarding processes have gone 100% online. So platforms like, say, for example, TCS NQT, and there are a lot of in-house tests also being used by companies at a national level screening. So this means it is not about a tech ready after you join an organization. Even to clear the first round or the interviews, you have to be tech ready. So that is the kind of shift the shift has happened in the recent times. So we have to be ready for that. We still see some of the candidates, when we approach some basic things, we'll have to take them on a call and explain. So that should be avoided. So these are the three things that we have to consider when we are trying to set up our career in IT. Coding,
That's wonderfully
and
said.
logical and
Yeah.
problem solving, and how fast are we able to learn new technologies and adapt to it, and little
Correct.
tech ready.
That's one thing, that the pandemic has taught us all, James. I would agree, to unlearn something and to learn something new. So that's one
Absolutely.
thing that we all have to adapt to. Probably this has answered your question, Harishit Pandey. He had a similar kind of situation given the current challenging job market, freshers in India. Would you recommend some steps or tips? This is what this question was. So you touched upon it. Thank you so much. Let's move on. I have another question for you. What are the different ways that Riviture hires freshers and campus hiring, job portals? You already spoke about it, but I just want you to also go a little deeper into why did you choose TCS and NQT? You mentioned that it's been a 3-year strong bond that you have with TCS iON, but if you could also tell us something a little more about it.
Definitely, Swapnil. So before going to the TCS Iron portal, I'll touch upon the different places that we hire candidates from. Revision has a strong relationship with the colleges. So we have partnered with more than 700 colleges across country. So any state that we go to, because our requirements are pan-India, we have good number of colleges that we partnered with, and we have set up our center of excellence in many colleges. Any state that we go to, at least 2 colleges minimum, we have our center of excellence. Right from Tamil Nadu, it goes till Delhi. In all these states and important locations, we have our center of excellence set up to deliver this training program in all areas. So that's the college partnership. In college partnership, apart from the training, we do our faculty development program for the teaching staffs, so that they are also up to date in the technology era. It's not about always textbook. The technology that is practiced in the industry is slightly different. So we are doing something in the faculty development program. And this year we are also introducing elective papers in some of the partnered colleges, so that now students start studying the technology as per the industry needs from the pre-final year itself. Okay, so that's our college partnership. Apart from this, we have our career portal where a lot of students are applying starting from their third year. Why am I specifying this third year is because we have students also here Reviture is offering two programs. One is this hire, train, deploy program, which is based on the client requirement and which is a classroom-based training that we provide. As I said, it is a no cost training, and we provide a stipend for the training. It's like a earn while you learn program. Whereas for the pre-final years, we have a pre-employment program, which is a virtual, and students can study on their own. It is a self-driven model that we have introduced. It's all tool-based. We have a learning management system set by Reviture, which is widely used in the colleges in North America. They use our portal as their learning management system. So we have this college partnership, and we do a lot of things from colleges. So we hire directly from these colleges. That is one. Second is our job portal, career portal. And third, the LinkedIn and other areas now that we get from. And if there is other needs, we will do off-campus drives also. So
Wow.
these are one side of it. And coming to TCS, as I already mentioned, it is just not about the partnership. It is
Right.
also how TCS follows the process to bring in all the talent to one place. It is just, see, now also we have the diversified crowd. It's just not
Right.
about freshers. We have students also. We have experience. I think Sashanka, somebody said having 10 years of experience. So this is
Right.
the kind of audience that we bring to the table. So based on our need, we can always come and get the candidates, and we find this as a one-stop solution for our hiring needs. So that is the big difference that we are seeing from other channels and TCS iON.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, James. You gave us an in-depth, perspective of how things are at your company and how TCS iON has played a part with Rivecha. So you rightly also mentioned that we've got an intelligent batch with us today, the audience, an inquisitive one. We've got Harishit Pandey again asking, how does Rivecha help bridge this gap and support fresh graduates securing job opportunities? So probably that's answered your question. Many questions that are pouring in. So we'll try and take as much as we can. Before that, let me quickly show you all the job opening that we have for Reviture. So if I would request my team to, if y'all can put up the slide. Okay, so y'all will see that on your computer screens now. So this is the job opening that we have for Reviture. The job role is an associate software developer. This is at multiple locations. So the locations are at Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad. So the job openings that you're looking for at these locations, there are 300 plus openings. The CTC is 3.25 lakh per annum. And as you heard Stephen say that they have programs where you can earn while you learn. So that's really very great. The qualification that they're looking for is BE, BTech, MCA, MSc. And about the company, you've already heard Stephen saying about the company. So let me quickly tell you all about the job summary. The eligibility that they're looking for is UG 65% or 6.5 CGPA and above. And also the year of passing that they're looking at is 23-24. The client that they're catering to is Tech Mahindra. So we've given you a gist. You see the QR code out there. Just scan the QR code. You all can take a screenshot of it right now. We've also posted the links in the chat box. You all can click on the link right now and apply for this job posting. So this is the Reviture job opening that we have. You need to hurry up because these opportunities will close in the next few days and you may not get this chance again. Okay, so you all see that there. Let me ask you again. So post TCS iON NQT, while the students are scanning this, James, let me ask you this. Post the TCS iON NQT, what are the next rounds of evaluation and what are the key parameters you consider in these evaluations?
Sure. There are very specific, before going there, Swapnil, I'll just talk about this opportunity once again. You covered most of it. There are
Yeah.
now few other benefits coming to the students when they join this, once they clear this hiring process. While they're getting trained, the technology that Tech Mahindra is looking for, the data engineering and analytics, and there is a certification coming along with this, which is also completely sponsored by Reviture. Okay. For this certification, if you go to the market, you may have to spend easy $200. Okay, so that is sponsored by Reviture. So whoever gets into this program after completing this 8 weeks of training, the last week, they'll be prepared for the certification. The trainer will be giving a lot of insights, and we will give mock assessments and other things, and we will ensure that everybody in the batch are clearing this certification to be presented to the client. Okay, that's about the certification. And the second part is, you may be I explained it in the beginning also. While we are hiring this set of candidates for Tech Mahindra, you may be wondering that whether they'll be in Riviture payroll or in the roles of Tech Mahindra. Only during the training, all of them would be under Riviture's payroll and receive a stipend during the training. Once the final interview is completed with Tech Mahindra after the training, they all will be the direct employee of Tech Mahindra. So that is the contract signed between Tech Mahindra and Riviture. And I'm coming to the next part. What happens after TCS NQ2? There is a formal interview process, as how we conduct in campus drives. The first round is the online assessment, which is very specific to Tech Mahindra's requirement. After that, whoever clears this round, there will be a technical evaluation, one-on-one evaluation done by our panel members. Once they clear it, one more round of HR discussion will be there. Once that is done, there will be a direct offer from Reviture. Then the final interview will happen after the certification and training that the candidates complete with Reviture. Hope I'm making it clear.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the next section of the today's session. So we've been talking about TCS iON NQT and the job listing platform all through. So let me give you all a gist of what TCS iON NQT is. So TCS iON NQT National Qualifier Test is an ability that assesses a candidate's competencies and skills. Now, each candidate who completes the TCS iON NQT gets a score. Now, this cognitive score is applicable for all industries and job roles. You heard James talking about it and how crucial it is for hiring even at Reviture. So TCS iON NQT is planned to be conducted every 2 to 4 weeks and can only be taken at the TCS iON authorized exam centers. Candidates can take tests again to improve their previous score if desired. And you can also, on your computer screens right now, you see the QR code. Just scan this. You would also see it in your chat box. Click on the link and it will take you to the TCS iON NQT. So that will give you, an access, more opportunities to the job listing platform. So we've got a specialist who is with us today, Manoj Kumar from TCS iON NQT placement team. A very warm welcome to you, Manoj.
Hi, Swapnil.
If you can take our wonderful audience through the demo on how can a student make use of this opportunity?
Sure. Yeah. So good evening, audience, and it has been a very good session so far. Let me quickly share my screen and start off the session. Yeah. Today we are going to look at the concept of what TCS NQT is all about and the job listing platform. So we are going to discuss about what are these are the topics we are going to quickly cover today. What are the corporates looking for while they're hiring the fresher students, and what is the importance of rich profile updation, and how to apply for the jobs and fasten the placement process using the TCS iON platform. So now we are going to see what are the corporates looking for while they're hiring the fresher segment, especially. So while they're while the corporates are trying to hire the fresher segment, they need the complete accurate resumes, which means that all the details of the students are furnished in that particular resumes. Also, they are looking for the assessed candidates. That means like person who have taken a certification program or undergone any assessment program or done some project work kind of a thing. These are something which are first screen, and these are the students who are given a first opportunity to be a part of the organizations. And also people who have right skill, attitude and presentation. Also the company look at the same location, students who are wherever the company is located, the same location students are given a chance to be hired. So while you're filling your data in your resume or in your rich profile, be very specific about your location, and in case if you are open to relocation, what are the relocation areas that you are preferred to. So be very specific in that. Also, students who have right skill set and can translate this skills into a hands-on experience. This is nothing but people who have undergone some project work or certifications usually had some hands-on experience, and these prior experience will definitely help the students to stand out of the crowd and get the opportunity from the corporates. And the most important thing that we are going to look at in today's session is the importance of the updated profile. So why is it so important? After any person who have taken a product from the TCS iON, it might be an NQT, NPT, or any program that you have taken. Why is it so important that the student have to come back to the TCS iON portal and update the rich profile? The reason being that every corporate, while they are posting a job on the portal and your data is being accessed by the corporate, they need all the details to be available so that they will go through all the required details. For example, they need your qualification details, year of passing, percentages. If all the details are readily available by the corporate, so there is every chance that your profile is going to be shortlisted and be moved to the next rounds of interviews. So here we see that 100% of the rich profile completion will help you to have a more shortlisted opportunities to happen. And let's say the completion of your profile will decrease the chance, or else sometimes what will happen is if the data is not properly provided in the rich profile, there is an every possibility that the profile will get rejected even if we are applying for multiple opportunities. So, and sometimes, for example, there might, we might be a topper in our academics, a topper in our NQT or any other certification programs that we are taking up. But if these details are not being declared in the rich profile or the digital profile, what happens is as the details are not there, corporates will not usually look at that particular, as the data is not there, they will reject these candidates, and the data which is readily available, they will go ahead with only those candidates with the next rounds of interview. So even if at all, if you are topper in your academics or any certification programs that you have taken, ensure that all this data is declared in the digital profile. So we'll quickly go through, what is the URL of our portal, how to update a rich profile. So a person who have already taken our examination or NQT or any other product from our portal. So the URL would be www.tcsion.com. So in this URL, you can see this login or register icon here. When the moment you click on this option, login or register, you have to give your email ID and password, and then click on login. If you don't have your credentials, click on the register option here. You have to create a basic profile by giving a name, email ID, contact number, and create a password, and then login. After logging in, what happens? So once you log in, you see an option called as My Dashboard. You have to click on this option called as My Dashboard. You can see your profile percentage filled up here. You have to ensure that the profile percentage is marked percentage by clicking on the update profile. So make the profile up to 100% and then start applying for the jobs to have more interview calls happening from the corporates. Next comes, so when you click on the update profile option, you will be directed to a page where there are certain parameters in your left hand side that has to be filled each one by one. When you click on example basic details, all the details that are being asked in that particular page are to be filled, and then at each step it has to be saved. At least to encourage every one of you before applying for the jobs, you guys have to take care of the basic details work experience, education, and the resume part to be filled up to 100%, and then start applying for the jobs. And in the future, whenever you have some time, also keep updating all the rest things like profile summary, videos, key skills, accomplishments, etc. So we'll quickly go through this particular a live demo of the portal as well, just to showcase you quickly, like how do we do apply for the jobs on the portal. Let me reshare my screen. Yeah, so this is the portal. Yeah, tcsion.com is the URL. As we have already discussed, click on login or register. If you already are there in the portal, give your if you already have the credentials, give your email ID and password and log in. If not, you have to click on register option here, and then give your basic details. And then after once you've created your basic account, come back to the same page, click on login or register, and then apply for the update your rich profile. So as we have discussed already, the moment you log in, you have to click on My Dashboard. And then after clicking on My Dashboard, it will show you the profile percentage completion. And then you have to click on Update Profile here. After clicking on Update Profile, as you all see these parameters here, ensure that all the parameters are completely filled. And at each parameter, you are clicking on this option called as Save. As you know, one more tip to all of the audience who are attending today: before starting, at least ensure that you are going to fill all the details covering under basic details, education. For example, under education, you have to ensure your whenever you have to give your what is your school name, which board you are from, which year of passing, what was your percentage, every detail of your academic, starting from your 10th, higher secondary, and graduation, post-graduation if applicable, all the data has to be furnished. After that, you also should disclose if you are a working professional, kindly go ahead and declare all the work experience. And also the final part could be the resume. So upload your resume with all your details furnished in that. And then after completing these 4 parts, then go to all the other parameters, open each of the section and ensure that you're giving all the data. And once your profile is 100% complete, or at least minimum 80% and above, then go, after that, go to this jobs column to apply for the jobs. Before applying for the jobs, ensure that you are enabling these 2 buttons here: show my profile to the corporate and currently looking for a job. If you are currently looking for a job, you have to enable it. And if your data has to be visible for the corporates to call you for the next rounds, you have to make it visible. So all these 2 buttons has to be enabled. After ensuring that these buttons are enabled, go to the job section. And if you scroll it down, you'll have a find jobs option here. So based upon the filters that you have, you can actually go ahead and apply the filters based upon your relevant, relevance or based upon your location, employment type, salary, which industry you are looking for. You can actually apply the filters and then choose the relevant jobs and apply for it. Or if you want to directly go and search for recently posted jobs, you can also go ahead, you can just go ahead and click on recently posted, click on website, the jobs that are posted here. For example, if I want to apply for this particular job, click on that particular job and then say apply now. The system will pop up with a question called as, do you want to apply for this job with the existing resume, or do you want to apply the new resume? So if at all, if you're getting any pop-up like that, decide whether you want to apply for this job, which is already existing in the portal, or if you want to apply for the job with a new resume, then show the part, give the new resume, and then say apply. So once it is applied, ensure that you are very much active on your emails and calls. Ensure that any unknown number or spam call that you are getting, answer the calls and ensure that you are giving giving a right response to the corporate who's trying to call you. Also keep checking your emails, like in your spam, promotional tab inbox very frequently, so that if the corporate is trying to call you for the next rounds of interviews, or for the assessment rounds, or for the walk-in drive, you will not miss out the notification, and you can actually go be a part of the next rounds of interviews, and you can fasten your placement process. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you all. Yeah.
Yeah, Manoj, you explained it in detail, and that's really needed because we've got so many questions pertaining around the same topic. I've got Gaurav Kumar who says, "Can you please guide me? I feel stuck, unsure of how to find a job because he's pursuing Python." And there was another question that I had from Vaishnavi. Can you, sir, please guide me a bit about non-IT jobs as well, sir? Manoj has given you all an in-depth explanation as to how do you all need to go. First, fill your digital profile, then go on the portal, and how can you all search the jobs there. And you all will, depending on what exactly are you all looking for, you all can select the filter options, and you all will get the opportunities out there. And let me ask James, if as Manoj gave us an in-depth explanation, I had a question for you, James.
Yes, Swapnil.
Yeah. So the question that I had is, what are the tips for the students that you can share on how to prepare themselves? Because many of them have these questions that how should we go about if I've got a gap, maybe a 1 or 2 years gap in my career? How should I go about, and what advice would you like to give these students in choosing the right career path in today's competitive job market?
Sure, sure. That is the important message I wanted to give to the audience today, Swapnil. Thanks for asking it. Because in today's scenario, everybody's putting in so much of effort in getting their knowledge updated and doing a lot of certifications from the market. A lot of different things are happening, but adding to whatever they are doing currently, maybe 4 or 5 points I want to add. One, everybody should be consistent in whatever they're doing and stay updated about the current technology, what is happening in the industry. Read news that are available, be part of some of the technology groups or communities to be updated about what's happening in the industry. So that is sometimes missing when we interact with the candidates. And as you say, some of them who are having gaps in their career or education, when we start following these communities, there are a lot of organizations now opening new opportunities specifically for this kind of groups. People who are on break, people who are having gaps in education or career, they're targeting such audience. So being consistent and knowing about what's happening in the industry is very important. And second, I would say having that curiosity, be curious, ask thoughtful questions during the interviews. And there is a pattern that all of us are seeing. I'm sure, Swapnil, you would have also had this experience when you're interacting with newcomers. The introduction itself would be in a template format. So they talk about same thing what we heard from the previous candidate. So some change is required there. Being curious and how to make that narrate, or how to present that in a very different manner or in a casual manner. That is very important. And then be coachable or trainable. Companies would love to take candidates who are eager to learn and open to feedback. So these are qualities that companies would be very much interested in. It's not about the 100% match we always do with the job description. It is okay if candidates are having 60% match, that is still fine. But the person is having the curiosity to learn, and also having that acceptance to be able to train by the organizations. So this is another element. And the fourth one is be visible. So attend a lot of webinars. In this technology era, information is out there everywhere. In any place that you go to, whether it is LinkedIn or any other social media platforms or some of the communities, there are so many events happening. So let's join these communities, participate in hackathon to practice your technical skills, and that will make you visible And some places, no, you will definitely be called out, and because of the performance that you show or the kind of questions that you ask. So being visible makes very, very important one. And the last 2 points that I have is really important. Be mobile, I would say, because in today's scenario, everybody wants to start their career in IT, but they want the job in the next door, which may not be possible. So we have to be ready. So, and at this age only we can go and explore things. I mean, after spending in 8-9 years with all the responsibilities, moving around would be an impossible task. So be mobile. That's very important. We have to be. So the more we accept this change and ready for relocation, we are actually opening up doors to more roles and faster deployment. So that's an important thing in today's because for a job post, at least 60 to 70 candidates are applying and fighting for it. That's the minimum I'm talking about. So be flexible enough. That's very important. The last point, this is really, really need of the hour. Be honest, and integrity matters. That's what I would say. Because in today's scenario, everything is online, and we see or we experience a lot of candidates trying to cheat the system and trying to take advantage of the scenario, uh, maybe taking help from other friends. It is all visible, and the important part is today most companies have a strong validation system in place. Okay, once the trust is broken, that's it. It becomes very hard to get a second chance. So show your real self. Now that's important. It's okay if you're still learning. It is always good to admit it and say, I'm not an expert in that area. I'm still learning. That is still good to say, instead of taking the shortcuts and damage your name in the job market and in front of the corporates. So these are the things I would share to anybody who's looking for opportunities.
Wonderful.
That's all from my side, Swapnil.
James, it's true words of wisdom that you spoke for all the the attendees today. You mentioned that we have to be consistent, updated, news that we have to get. We have to have a learning mindset, and most importantly, be visible and be honest. So that's really whatever you spoke made a lot of sense, and I'm sure it's going to help all our attendees. Now let's move on to the next set of the section that we have. So it's time to open the job openings. So we have a mix of audience, as we got to know earlier from the poll. We've got job openings coming your way. Salaries ranging from 3 lakhs to 11 lakhs, a good mix of IT and non-IT jobs across pan-India. Region-specific jobs is what we have. So jobs that do not need much of coding, and also we've got jobs that need coding. So you all had questions in the chat. This is the time. So for those who have taken the NQT test, scored more than 70% and updated that digital profile in TCS portal, usually get the edge above others, because that's the preference of the corporates. Also, the candidates who are yet to enroll for TCS and NQT, next date of exam is the 12th of May, and apply before 30th of April. So go ahead, register right now in your dream company. So let's quickly look at the first opening that we have on our screen. The first opening that we have is from Litmus 7 Systems Consulting Private Limited. The job role is an AI engineer. The location that's mentioned there is Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. 30 plus job openings. The CTC that you would see 10 lakhs per annum. That's wonderful. The eligibility criteria, you all see that there. It's higher secondary, MCA, information technology, MSc artificial intelligence. I'm just touching upon a few points because we are already past time. You all can quickly look at the job summary. What they are asking for is an experience from 0 to 2 years. So all those who asked me, that y'all are a fresher, you're looking for something new, this is what it is. The AI skills that they're looking for is PyTorch, cloud deployment. I saw a question, probably that was from Gaurav. So y'all can check out this option right now. Just scan the QR code. You would know more about the company. The preferences, there are 6 centers worldwide, like USA, India, Canada, Australia, UAE. So This is a well-known company. Just scan the code, apply for the job right now. AI engineer is the post. Let's quickly move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one that you'll see is Cellcraft Global Solutions Private Limited. The job role is SAP BTP SAP Fiori, and the location is Pune, Maharashtra. Openings 40 plus, and the CTCs as per industry standard. I'm sure you all will not be disappointed. The experience that they're looking for is 0 to 4 years. So all those who said that you all have experience of more than 2 years, this is the job opening that you all should look at. The job summary says that as an SAP Business Technology Platform full stack developer, senior developer, you will drive the implementation of cloud-based IT solutions in the areas of human resources, health and safety. I read about somebody asking me about, if there is an opening somewhere around this. So you all can check out this option. You all can scan the QR code about the company. So it's, as you all know, it's a Pune-based, role. So software development, IT consulting firm, e-learning and web designing, global presence. Headquarters is in Pune, offices in Chennai, Bangalore, Silicon Valley, New York, and they're expanding to Australia, Dubai, and Singapore. So you all can just scan the QR code. My team is also posting the links in the chat. Just click on the link, anything that you would, it's as per your convenience, just click that, and I'm sure you all will get that opportunity. Let's move on to the next one now. Okay, so this is Village Ride Private Limited, and the job role is full stack developer. This is for freshers. So once again, all those who are asking me about fresher roles, this is the one for you. Openings in 10 plus openings, and the location is Hyderabad. The CTC is 3.5 lakhs. So the eligibility says you need to be bachelor's in CS or related field, and strong in React Native, Node, JavaScript, experience in MongoDB and API integration. You also, job summary says that you would need to build pixel perfect mobile apps with responsive interactive UI UX. This is the need of the hour, and I'm sure it will be very, very new thing that would come, that you would be able to look at and explore. About the company, it's a pioneer electric two-wheeler rental startup. You see more about it. You can read it. You can take a screenshot of this. You can also scan the QR code once again. Also, my team has posted the link in the chat. Just click on it. Just apply for it right now if it's making sense to you. Let's quickly move on to the next one now. This is again for the same company, graphics designers, Hyderabad location, 5+ opening, up to 3.5 lakh is the CTC. Any graduate, so mind you, as you mentioned, you are from the non-IT background, any graduate is that what they're looking for. And the experience is 0 to 2 years. Okay, so you all can apply for this one. Job summary, visual content creation, graphic designing, infographics, presentation, multimedia assets. So there's a lot that you can explore. Just scan the QR code or click on the link once again. This is a non-IT position that you're looking at. Let's move on to the next one. Code Young is the name of the company, international sales specialist, fresher. Check the CTC, 7.4 lakhs per annum. The opening is in Bangalore. Openings are 60 plus. The eligibility that you're looking for is any bachelor or master's degree. You should be willing to work in night shifts. So James mentioned about it earlier that you should be willing, you should be passionate, not searching for options closer to your house. Just explore these options now, and I'm sure that it will make sense to you in the long run. It says, the job summary says, close deals, promote premium products, and manage client relationships. So that's about that. About the company, it started by IT graduates. So that's so wonderful to know. I'm sure that all those who have joined today, probably you all will be one of these who would start your own startups in the future. So you all can scan this option now. You all can click on the link that you'll see, and I'm sure you all will be able to get more information on this. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, it's Yashashvi Academy for Skills. job role says mechanical, electrical, electronics, and automobile. So there's something for everyone. This is a trainee-based role, and the location is Coimbatore. 50 plus openings. CTC is up to 2 lakhs stipend plus bonus. That's really wonderful. The job summary says, as a trainee, you will be a key learner in the team, gaining hands-on experience. That's very, very essential. Hands-on experience is what you would, that you would learn more and that you could, grow in your career. To participate in training programs, skill build workshops. So that's about the job summary. You can check the eligibility that's mentioned there. Once again, scan the QR code. You'll know the drill. You can click on the link about the company. It's mentioned out there. It's growing rapidly in the last decades in placement, in education, rural employment, and there's so much more to know about this company. Let's move on to the next one. R&D Softtech Private Limited, international voice process. So all those from non-IT backgrounds, this is an opportunity for you. Coimbatore, the location, openings 150 plus, CTCs up to 5 lakhs. Any graduate is what they're looking for, up to 1 and 2 years of experience. So you need to be flexible to work in shifts to accommodate your international operations. Proficiency in spoken English with strong command and good comprehension skills is what they're looking for. And this company is founded in 1999, a part of PSG Kartikeya Group. So there's a lot to know about this company. Just scan this code now, click on the link once again, and I'm sure that it would probably be your dream job that you're looking for. Is there another opening? All right, that's wonderful. So that's about that. We had so many job openings, and I'm sure that there'll be 1 or 2 that would certainly be up to what your need that you were asking for. Let me quickly summarize this session. We've already short about time. So the access of the job listing platform comes at no cost. There are thousands of job opportunities that are available on the job listing platform right now from IT and non-IT. We showed you those opportunities already. If you have not enrolled for TCS iON NQT, please visit the link in the chat and register yourself for the TCS iON NQT. The next date of exam is on the 12th of May. You need to apply before the 30th of April. Just to give you a gist, TCS iON programs is a program that has started almost it's been a year that we've started this program. And the intention is to be able to talk to you and to tell you all what's happening in the industry and in the job world. Stephen spoke, James spoke about that you need to know what's happening. So this is the way that we are bringing it across to you. And why we've named it Jobinar, of course, it's webinar. It's with an intent to make you all understand the job opportunities in various key streams. Every second and fourth Thursday of the month, we hold such Jobinars, and we hope we are able to add value in your search for a bright and a rewarding career. So that's all from our end. James, if you're there, any final words? How did you like the concept of we sharing the jobs, the opportunities?
This is a wonderful platform, Swapnil. I was just thinking, when we were looking for job opportunities, or when we, came out of colleges, we did not have this kind of an opportunity. So you guys are doing a wonderful job, and I'm happy, I could contribute and interact with you and the audience. Thank you so much for the opportunity as well.
It's been our pleasure. So what I wanted to show you all was the TCS iON page, the Jobinars page. So for all those who've joined today, this is a page. You all can go to the TCS iON Hub, the main page. From there, you all can click on the resources option and go to the events option out here. Click on Jobinars. So today was a Jobinar. So I click on this, I go to this page, and it will take you all to this page where it will give you all more information of what's happening. How do you participate in a Jobinar? What are the upcoming events? So we've got prominent, speakers like James who came in, who gave so much of their, inputs on how to build your career, your resume and everything. So you would have speakers like them. How do you participate in the events? The information is out there. We've got prior events. We've got more than 18 events that we've uploaded on this page. So you all can go and look at each one. So careers in IoT, you see careers in AI, cloud computing. We've got master classes also uploaded out here. And, I'm sure once when you go through this, you will get enough information that will help you. We've got also testimonials that's uploaded on this page. We've got contact us details. So everything is out here for you. We are doing our level best to help you in the best way possible. And it's been a pleasure. This evening has been wonderful. James, thank you for all that you had to offer and to give us. It's been a privilege to have you on this platform. I also want to thank Manoj for taking the audience through the entire, hands-on for the TCS job listing platform. And thank you, the team who's working on the background. And that's all. Signing off for today. Please, have the passion to learn more. And I'm sure you all will all exceed in your careers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until
All
next
the
time.
best.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.